Alright, what's going on guys, and welcome to the video. So we're going to be trolling people in the leFH today, and I think this is the first video I've ever done on an artillery tank. This is the only artillery tank that I own, the only one I ever played on this account other than the LEF guys is the other French arty, and honestly, I hated that thing, but this thing, it can be a blast depending on what kind of map you get on and stuff like that. Over 21 battles, guys, we are averaging 1,093 damage in the 105 leFH 18B2 is the full name of this vehicle, the Leaf for short. And, you know, this vehicle, guys, I mean, overall, like, you can't splash people in it. Overall, you know, it's a pretty good tank. Look, the concealment is crap. I don't think artillery ever has good concealment, but, you know, I can tell you that the concealment is crap on this thing. The movement speed is crap on this thing. But the view range for an artillery tank is very, very good, guys. Without anything except Brother in Arms and the coffee, we are at 415 view range. So you can imagine if someone used like binocs in this thing or something like that, or even optics. I'd rather use my slots for the enhanced gun laying drive, improved rotation mechanism, and the rammer, which is really, I mean, the best setup you're going to have for, you know, overall accuracy and damage in this vehicle. So that's the way I have it set up, guys. I only use 5 of these gold shells. I don't think I've ever even used them, but you know, you're not gonna have a problem with ammo or anything. We're running the orderly ammo rack, and like I said, we're running rations, and I do have Brother in Arms. We also have a crew book we can use. I'm not going to use it, but you know, I run concealment here, and I don't have Sixth Sense yet, so I just realized that. But you know, honestly, guys, it's like it doesn't really matter in this thing. You know, like if you get spotted, you're probably not going to get away anyway. And I don't know if it matters, but I run Snapshot and I run Smooth Ride. I would assume, and guys, this is my ignorance here, but I would assume that these have the same effect they do in any other vehicle. So I do run those, and you know, hopefully they do make a difference for an artillery tank. I never play arty, so I really am not 100% sure. But anyway, guys, yeah, 415 view range. Like, the dispersion on this thing is not terrible. The DPM is pretty nasty, and what you can do in this tank is keep people like perma-tracked. You know, especially if you run orderly ammo rack, it's accurate enough where, like, if you catch a heavy going across a field or something like that, you just keep peppering them, for lack of a better word. You keep hitting them, and if you keep tracking them, you can literally just keep them stuck there. And that's how OP this thing is, guys. But again, like I think I just said at the beginning of the video, you can't splash people. Like, I don't think I've ever splashed people. So maybe they took that away because they realized how OP this tank was, or maybe that always was the case. Rate of fire 8.22, guys. So let's get into the game. I know you guys want to see some gameplay, but yeah, just to kind of, I think we went over everything, guys, but that's what I like to do at the beginning of the video, is just kind of go over how I have the thing set up, what the statistics are looking like on the vehicle, as if you guys never played World of Tanks before. And without further ado, let's jump into it. So we're going to be playing this, guys, for 3 games, and then I just recorded 3 battles in the BUGI, so you'll see that video probably the day before this one, or like 2 days before. I don't always post every day, guys, but you know, obviously if you follow me or sub to me, you know kind of how my how I do the videos. It's usually like a few a week. Some are, you know, I do it every day for a few days, and then maybe I'll take a couple days off, but I'm going to be doing that, and then I want to 3-mark the Chaffee. That's something I'm going to be doing this weekend, and you know, hopefully we can 3-mark that thing. I don't think it'll be too difficult, guys, but we will see. So we're going to go ahead, shut the camera off so you guys can see at the bottom left corner here. Actually, we might just keep the camera on. I mean, do you guys really need to see that? We'll turn it off if, you know, I guess I start getting hit or whatever. But I mean, for arty, guys, I don't think it really matters. You might as well just keep it on, and you know, I'll have a game where I actually have the camera on, guys. I just don't like using it. I know some people really like to see when you have the camera on during games, like for a regular streamer, but you know, with the app I use, it kind of blocks this down here, so that's the reason why I don't usually use it. But also, guys, it distracts me. Like, I don't like having the camera up on the screen when I'm playing, just in general, even if it's really small, just because it distracts me, you know. So I know some people can do that. I don't like doing that. I do not like having the camera up on the screen. Because you know, I get very serious when it's time, especially in light tanks, when it's time to like carry a game. You know, I get pretty serious about it. We're gonna sit right here, guys. I know I'm kind of like messing around here. Probably should have had shots of these people earlier, but this is how bad I am at arty, guys. Like, I don't even know how to, you know, pre-aim and stuff like that. Go right here. I'm so bad at this, guys. Here's an AMX 40 over here. Okay, he stopped. Stay. And here we go, guys. Like, I didn't track this guy, but you can see like how quick this reload is. He's backing up. And see, like, we hit right next to his tank there, and there was no splash damage, so he's probably going to go like this. There we go, 199. This guy's trying to get away desperately, guys. We're going to go here. Oh, come on. Okay. We gotta be targeting these guys over here. And one thing, guys, if you play arty, what I've noticed I do a lot is you want to like move the gun over a little further than where you're going to be shooting. Here we go. That wasn't even close, but that's arty for you. All right. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this, guys. But yeah, what I was saying, that one actually penned, or hit the tank at least. But yeah, what I was saying, guys, is you want to kind of move the gun a little further than where you're going to be aiming, because you don't want the gun or the tank to keep moving when you're trying to aim. So that didn't hit anything. But when you keep trying to move the tank, when you're trying to aim, it keeps messing with the dispersion, and the bloom keeps going up. So that's why, you know, that's something I noticed with arty that, you know, newer players might not understand, but you want to kind of like move the gun over a little further than where you're going to be shooting, so that the tank doesn't keep moving when you're trying to aim. So here we go. And this is the one downside of this tank, guys, is it doesn't really have a lot of you know, damage per shot. I hope I'm not spotted from here. I think I'm like in the ditch a little bit, so I don't think I would be. But what you can do, guys, is like, because it's such a fast reload, you know, you could like perma-track people, and that's why this thing is just so, you know, monstrously OP. So like 5 damage into the front of an OI, you know, it can't do much to like these heavy armored tanks, but... And Lux is probably going to spot us any second now. We're just shotgunning people at this point, guys. Lux is going to whack us. Okay. I'm waiting for arty to hit me. Here comes the medium. Nice. Okay, we got a last tracking shot into the HT there. And we're just going to watch this game, guys. You know, I don't like to even try to relocate in this thing. It's just, you know, it's not worth it. You know, I don't play the tank seriously enough to even want to relocate. But I think we did a decent... We probably did like 1,000 damage or something like that. We're averaging like, I think, almost 1,100 damage. Somewhere between 1,000 and 1,100 damage in this tank. And what I find, guys, when I play this, when I play this vehicle, is that the games I get into, a lot of times, I mean... I guess it's the same with most tanks, but for some reason, especially with the LEF, I get into games where we lose one side of the map in like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, every single time, guys. Every single time I play this tank, you know, we usually we lose one side of the map, and I'm like spotted within like the first 3-4 minutes of the battle, and that's annoying because I would like to think that doesn't happen to everyone. And if you have a 10-minute battle every single game with this tank, then you have so much time to take shots at so many tanks, and you can rack up your damage. And you know, for some reason, I don't know why, but it just seems to happen. I just have really really bad luck in this tank. Is really what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, it's just part of World of Tanks, guys. You know, you can't expect, especially at Tier 5 and stuff like that, you can't expect games to last very long, you know, like even I see tier 8, 9, 10 games that are like 5 minutes, but you know, when people are lower tier, I find it more common, a more common occurrence for the games to be even shorter, just because you know one side, you know, one team might be way better than the other, you know, just in terms of like you know playing the game, like how good they are at the game in general. And so what happens is you get one team that knows exactly what they're doing and the other team that doesn't know anything, and it ends up turning into a raffle stump, really. So that's what I've noticed, you know, in these lower tier games, is that raffle stomps are much more common, guys. People are just, you know, not as good as they are at tier 8 and stuff, and that's totally fine, and that's totally exactly, you know, the way the game should be. You know, there should be less experienced players at the lower tiers, and that's why I try to, at most, guys, I'll play like some tier 4s, but I try and stay at tier 5 and above, just because, you know, tier 3 especially, like these tier 3 and 4 matches, guys, are really for people that are fairly new to the game, and you know, good players shouldn't be playing at those tiers. You know, if you want to play every now and then, go ahead, but I feel like much more experienced players should be at least tier 4 and up. I would say tier 5 and up, but tier 4 is very very fun sometimes, guys, I will be honest. So it looks like the P-43 is going to kill the LEF here, and then you know, that'll probably be the game. I would imagine that people are going to catch up to him at this point. Looks like Artie's trying to take a shot, and he's full HP, so. But yeah, guys, just to speak about World of Tanks in general, like, you know, there's a lot of things that I notice, and that is one of them, is that, you know, matchmaking is brutal. You know, sometimes you will have these games where it's like a 3-minute game, and it's hard to believe that one team could be so much better than the other when it's just randomly drawing people, you know, from a pool that, you know, people kind of go into. And, you know, platoons at most can have 3 players. So I guess if you know, or if someone's streaming and everyone jumps into one game, they all jump into the queue at the same time. But I mean, to me, guys, I just find it insane that one team could be so much better than the other when you're drawing from basically a random pool of players in the queue. So that's just what I think. But, you know, this is World of Tanks, guys. You know, a couple bad players on one team, like really bad players on one team, could basically throw a game. So we do 1,057 damage, guys, 168 assists. That's giving us like 1,200 combined, but really in an arty, I'm just focused on damage. I mean, you know, I also want to focus on stun, but I don't even think this thing stuns. It stuns for like a few seconds, right, guys? But it's nothing like the 20-second stun that like a, you know, Conqueror GC, you know, CGC, Conqueror Game Carrier, whatever you want to call it, can do. So we're going to auto resupply the Orderly Amarak. There we go. And let's go ahead and get into another game. And one thing to note, guys, is we're running premium, and this is a premium tank, so we might actually make some coin. I still have the BUGI games here. I played one more after that. We averaged 1,659 damage. I didn't put my average damage at the end of the game, guys, but it was 1,644 damage that we had, and it was like 150 or 60 assists. So it was like 1,800 combined. In case you guys were wondering what the final score was in the BUGI, that's what it was over 3 games. Because I took a screenshot of it, but I don't know if I saved it. Did I save it? I did not. So, and another thing, guys, is like when you play Artie, the queue times, I've kind of forgot about the queue times. So, if this is a really long game, we might just call it a 2 games, guys. If it's a really long game and we get a lot of shots in and it's an exciting, fairly exciting game, I mean, nothing to me is really exciting when you play Artie, but at least, if we get a lot of shots in, guys, I will call it a 2 games and, we'll take our final score over 2 games. I think I got to stop using so many directives because I was at like 1,500 of these and now I'm at 805. So, and yeah, guys, I mean, these queue times, like 1 minute and 39 seconds, not the worst, but it's just, I hate waiting. I'm such an impatient person. So, where do I want to be here? This guy's a Unicum. Look at this guy. Royal Seal. Seal Clubber. I think we want to kind of be like right here, guys, or something like that. Last time I was on this map with the LEF, we lost, like I was telling you guys before, we lost this whole side of the map in like 2 minutes. I know I kind of exaggerate sometimes, guys. I kid you not. It was literally like 13 minutes battle time. We had like 3 tanks go over here and they just literally just like disintegrated. And I was overrun in like 2 minutes. I think I got 2 shots off, maybe 3. Yeah, I'm just going to go to this back corner. I know we might not be able to get shots like very far on some people, but I think we'll be okay. I want to get to this corner so I can have, an angle at shooting at someone that might be like right here. And that's where I'm going to pre-aim. I'm going to pre-aim right here, guys, because I just expect, someone to poke up right here. Okay, here's the T-37. Looks like someone hit him. There's 3 already, guys. He's just kind of running out into the middle of nowhere. I don't know what he's doing. Alright, let's take a shot at this Leo. He's going the other way. One thing you can do in this tank, guys, that I sometimes do is just take the first shot while the gun is still, kind of, or the dispersion, I should say, rather, is the bloom of the gun is still kind of going down. And this way you can kind of like get an extra shot in. I'm just going to back up a little bit. That might help. Alright. Do we have shots on these guys? I'm being counter-artied. Which I think is the dumbest thing, guys. Like, I kind of understand the concept of it, but, I really just hate when people counter-arty. Because they spend all that time, like, waiting for your shell. That wasn't even close. This guy is really trying to counter-arty me, like, consistently, guys. And I really, I hate to be, like, a negative player, but I just think that is the dumbest shit ever. Like, when you're literally sacrificing damage on other vehicles. Let's see if he's still doing it. I don't want to get too close to this guy either. I don't even think we've had a hit yet, guys. And this is why I don't like playing Artie. Oh well. We definitely could have played way better, guys. I could have easily gotten a couple shots in this battle, but I'm so bad at arty, guys. Like, I just don't even, like, try, really, you know? And I wasn't even paying attention when they killed the arty. I could have moved when they already had killed arty. Come on, let's get a pen here. Nice. 273 damage, guys. So let's hope the third battle is a little better. Obviously, this was. How did we lose an OI in battle? Where maybe he fell off like K1 or whatever over there. He probably fell off the middle there. That's probably where he fell off. So we did 273 damage, guys. We were getting counter batteried, whatever that's called, and you know, whatever, guys. Like I don't really like this tank. Is like one tank that I play that I just don't even really care what my performance is in it. I just kind of play the tank to like troll people. So you know, I don't really. I don't. The score is not important, guys. It's the fun I have. You know, and you know, I want to say that for every tank, but that's just not the case. You know, the score is very important to me. But in the LEF, I can just kind of sit back and just, you know, not use my keyboard and randomly, you know, just kind of take stabs at people from 800 meters away or whatever it is. And it's just so easy. You know, you don't have to like worry about anything. And I think every game we've gotten into, guys, there's been 3 arty, hasn't there? Maybe not for the first game. No, I think for the first game there was 2, right? I don't know. Alright. So we're going to go down this hill. Excuse me. I really hate when people AFK at the beginning of the game, guys. You know, you have a 30-second countdown plus a queue. So, like, my thing is, if you gotta, like, run to the bathroom or do something, you know, and you hit the button and you get into the battle, you still have probably at least a minute before you have to be back. So, either, if you gotta get something done that takes longer than a minute, just get off the game or just don't queue up for a battle, you know? It's really that simple. Alright, we're going to sit right here. Just going to take a shot while this is still aiming. This is where we want to be, guys. We want to be pestering these guys over here. This guy is being really aggressive here. Okay, that one went in. Go. KV2 is tracked. So he had to blow a repair kit. Okay. This guy's probably so pissed right now. This is what we're going to do, guys, and this is what I like doing. We like to just pick on one person. Okay, now that he's unspotted, go to the M4. .166 in the face. This guy should be dead. Okay. There was a P-43 here. Okay, he should be dead. Let's go back to the KV2. I knew he was going to back up, guys. It was a terrible, oh my god. All arties were shooting at that guy. It was a terrible place shot, guys. I'll be honest. I'm terrible with arty, guys, so don't take any advice from me on arty. You know, we are just trolling people. That's all we're doing. I feel so bad for this KB2, man. I would be so pissed if I was this guy right now. Okay. Got the kill. This guy was sitting right here, right? Oh, he moved back. Okay, he's dead. And I think we can move forward a little bit, guys. Let's go. Try and go after this P-43. Making plays like this, guys, when you know, like one of your teammates was close, used to actually be like really bad, because you know, you used to do damage and stuff like that to your teammates, so like it was like a danger close kind of thing. Okay, he's dead. M7 is here. M7's probably gonna spot us. Really close to this guy. I used to be really good at this on my old account when I played more arty. God, Wolverine just got pummeled, guys. Okay, I'm moving up. I know you guys probably can't see that. I'm staying zoomed in because I bet this guy's like over here or something. Oh, he's over here. You're right, that's the game, guys. So 1,080 damage. 5 assists. We'll go ahead and play one more. It'll be probably like a 40-minute video, but we'll go ahead and do it, guys. I think it's worth playing 4 games in something that's this different, you know. Nice, 1,248 damage. Made 29k from that. And for the first 3 battles, we're looking at 859 damage. We didn't have that. If we didn't have that one battle where we did 243 damage, guys, we'd actually be looking at a pretty good session with this thing. We won 2 out of 3 games. We did 859 damage so far, 57 assist damage. You know, we're not really expecting to do much assist, you know, unless we track people. So like 900 combined so far. It's not terrible. You know, we were averaging like I said, like 1,000 something. But again, I don't really care much about my performance in this thing. So let's get a 4th battle, guys. So I think we'll go, you know, like back into this bush or something. Should have range on most stuff from there. Get this artillery thing over here. Look at that gun. Probably better to go like right here, right? In a bush. I think this is pretty good, right, guys? I think. All right. We just have to move if we have to take far shots because the train is right in front of us. Why would a KV-2 be trying to poke up this hill? I think that might have went in, guys. I'm not sure. Oh, the AT-8 is definitely going to be a vehicle we are going to annihilate. See you later, sir. Back to the garage for you. See what I mean, guys? The gun does not do that much damage. I mean, we hit the front of this thing and it didn't even do anything. Let's hope we can track this guy. There we go. Track him. He had to use his repair kit, so... Let's try and track him again. Yeah. Alright, we're done with this guy. I want to go after this Wolverine. Looks like he's AFK. Oh, he's not. He's just sitting there. Nice. That's a pen right there, guys. Okay, yeah, I was going to say AMX shouldn't have much of an issue, and now we need to be over here because I've been seeing some red over here, and this is big, guys. I mean, if we just throw a shot here, we'll probably hit something. Okay. Alright. I'm going to try and reposition myself a little bit here, guys. Okay, 1303 damage, 157 assist, and hopefully we... I thought we were going to get some assist damage, but it looks like these people just complete... Oh, there we go. 183 assist for the spotting. And I expected like at least one or two people to be like up here still, guys. It looks like no one went for a base defense, which is okay. But people are going to have to get on the cap. You know, they need to be aware of the situation. These people have 2 on cap. We need to put 2 on cap. Preferably 3 on cap, and just cap out, guys, because, yeah, I was going to say, these guys are going to start coming back, and honestly, we should have had 3 on cap immediately. I think we're probably going to lose this. Okay. Now the KV-3 needs to hit someone. He does. And, yeah, I mean, close game, though, guys, you know? A fairly exciting game. Like, if we repositioned, you know, it probably wouldn't have even been as close. You know what I mean? Or maybe we would have been able to reset the cap, but, you know, it is what it is, guys. Like, it's so hard to reposition in this vehicle. Even if we left when we saw them, like, here, we might not have been able to get out in time. You know, we might have got spotted. So there's 4 games, guys. I mean, that was quite a bit of gameplay for the LEF. We got 4 different maps, and I think we did pretty well overall. We did 1,377 damage, 1 kill here. And, we made some decent coin. Our overall score was 988.75 damage and 128.25 assist. This is giving us like 1,100 combined about, guys, but basically almost 1,000 damage, which is not bad. We're averaging now 1,076 damage in this tank, 44% win rate because I can't carry teams in an arty. Maybe you can if the game is close enough, but yeah, so that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one in leFH. I know it's something completely different. And for me, especially different for me. Like, this is just, I never play arty, guys. So, again, like I said, don't take any advices from me on how to play artillery. Anyway, guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you for the next video. Bye-bye.